Welcome to our latest video on the topic of black holes and their potential impact on our planet. Today, we are going to be discussing an intriguing question. Can black holes swallow the Earth? Make sure you like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell like it. Black holes are some of the most mysterious and awe-inspiring objects in the universe. They are formed by the collapse of massive stars, and their gravity is so strong that nothing, not even light, can escape once it gets too close. But what would happen if a black hole were to come close to Earth? Could it actually swallow our planet? The short answer is no, a black hole is not going to swallow the Earth. Black holes are incredibly dense objects with a mass that can be billions of times that of the Sun. However, they are also incredibly small, with a radius that is only a few miles wide. Even if a black hole were to come close to Earth, it would be so small compared to the size of our planet that it would not have a significant impact on us. However, that's not to say that a black hole couldn't have a catastrophic effect on the Earth. If a black hole were to come within a certain distance of our planet, its gravity would cause massive tidal waves and disrupt the orbits of the planets. This could lead to mass extinctions and other catastrophic events. But again, the chances of a black hole coming close enough to Earth to cause these effects is incredibly small. Black holes are also incredibly rare in our galaxy. The Milky Way is home to around 100 billion stars, but only a few hundred black holes have been discovered so far. And most of these black holes are located in the center of the galaxy, far away from the solar system. So the likelihood of a black hole coming close enough to Earth to have an impact is extremely small. That being said, black holes are not just a theoretical concept. They have been observed and studied by scientists for decades, and their existence has been proven through multiple lines of evidence. Scientists have detected the effects of black holes on nearby stars, and have even been able to take images of black holes using the Event Horizon Telescope. It's also important to note that, even if a black hole were to come close to Earth, it would not necessarily mean the end of the world. The Earth and its inhabitants would be affected, but it is unlikely to completely destroy everything on the planet. The Earth would survive, but the effects would be catastrophic. In conclusion, while black holes are incredibly mysterious and awe-inspiring objects, they are not going to swallow the Earth. The chances of a black hole coming close enough to our planet to have an impact are incredibly small. And even if one were to come close, the effects would be catastrophic but not necessarily the end of the world. It's important to remember that black holes are just one of the many fascinating and mysterious objects in the universe, and scientists are constantly working to learn more about them. It's also worth noting that black holes come in different sizes and types. The most common type of black hole is called a stellar black hole, which forms from the collapse of a massive star. These black holes can range in size from a few miles to a few hundred miles wide. However, there are also supermassive black holes, which are much larger and can be billions of times the mass of the Sun. These black holes are located at the center of galaxies, including the Milky Way. It's important to note that the event horizon is the point of no return for a black hole, beyond which the gravitational pull is so strong that nothing can escape. The radius of the event horizon, also called the Schwarzschild radius, is directly proportional to the mass of the black hole. For a black hole with the mass of the Sun, the event horizon would be about 3 kilometers, while for a supermassive black hole at the center of the Milky Way, the event horizon would be about 17 million miles. It's also worth noting that black holes are not only formed by massive stars, but also by other processes such as the collision of two neutron stars or the accumulation of matter in the center of a galaxy. Scientists believe that almost every galaxy has a supermassive black hole at its center. The closest one to us is located at the center of our Milky Way galaxy, about 26,000 light-years away from Earth. In summary, while the chances of a black hole coming close enough to Earth to have an impact are incredibly small, It's important to remember that black holes are a fascinating and mysterious aspect of the universe. Scientists continue to study and learn more about these objects, and new discoveries are constantly being made. It's also important to remember that black holes come in different sizes and types, and that their effects on nearby objects can be both destructive and beautiful. Thank you for watching the video.